Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I got this Police Zaku from the GQuuuuux series, GQuuuuux, however you want to say it. And it's a Police Zaku. And I am going to customize it. So we're going to go over this real quick. And since I have a new setup here in my hobby room, everything's looking pretty good. I have a lot more room. So I have it on this desk right now. So this is everything that it comes with here, with the exception of the nippers. There are 3 bags of runners and 1 instruction booklet. So let's go over these real quick. This is the first bag here. And we have 2 little runners. This one here, it's G, and looks like hand parts and some frame parts. And it looks like we have a bag of stickers that we are not going to use for this kit because I have custom water slides coming. But this is what would come in it. And it has some really nice markings if you're into stickers. Unfortunately, not water slides. Alright, the next bag here is everything's gonna fall on me. That's what this next bag is. I apologize. Let's move the box over there. And we have this runner here. It's multicolored. It's got some frame stuff on it and some of the blue parts and some clear red parts. I'll set that over there. What else is in this bag? Let's see. This bag contains another small runner. It is runner H. I'm not quite sure what these parts are for yet, but I will find out eventually, I'm sure. And my camera needs to focus. There we go. And this here is the weapons runner. Has a machine gun and the heat hawk. Those are the weapons it comes with. That is runner E. Let's go over here. Sorry, this is shaky. I don't have my don't have a mount over on this bench yet for my phone, so I'm holding it. Alright, so we have another runner of blue parts here. And that looks like some of the leg parts. It has the tanks and the bars. And this here is more of the frame parts. And one little runner here. This is part of the chest. And this one here is labeled runner F. So, alright, well that is the entirety of this kit. Let's lay these out so you can see all the runners out of the box. And I will do it like this, and like this, and like this. Alright, let's get a backup shot. And there we go. It is the Police Zaku from GQuuuuux. And if you give me a little bit, I'm going to build it up. I'm going to do some customization to it. I'm going to paint this kit. And I got a little surprise afterwards. I'll show you, or you will see it when I get the kit finished. Cutting all these parts out here. I'm using these Tamiya nippers for my first cut here, and we're just gonna go ahead and cut some of these out. I've marked my bin that I'm gonna put them in here, so I know what runner these came off of. This is how I build. I know I haven't really showed this before, but let's do that. So we're going to go right here as close as possible, but without touching. And we're just going to do a nip. And a nip. And let's put these down. As you can see, I just leave a little bit, and then I'll go back in with my Display 3.0 nippers, and I'll nip those nubs. I like to cut all my pieces out like this if I'm going to build like this. A lot of times I'll just build right off the runner, honestly, but this kit's getting all painted, so this is how I do this when I paint. A lot of people ask, how do you know what part is what? Well, if you've been building long enough, you kind of get a feel and kind of configure it out. Like, there's a couple different sizes of thrusters on this kit, but nothing that you're not going to notice. Some are bigger, some are a little smaller. You know, you'll figure it out. Anyways, when it's pieces like this, a lot of times, if they have different numbers, which these ones do, I'll just do this with the runner. That way I keep the number on there. Oh. And as you see, there I still have the number. Let's get up close. There you go. See, I still have the number on that. That's 26. And that's just because I don't want to get the pieces confused. I know that there's going to be a 25 and a 26 for each one, so I'm going to cut the 25 off the without the number, and I'll cut the 26 off with the number. See, that was 26, and now I know this one here is not 26, but it's the same part, just reversed. Alright, let's talk about this kit a little bit. I chose to customize this in the Shin Matsunaga coloring and water slide theme. I did buy the real grade water slides, and that's what I used on this kit. I fully painted it. I did do a little bit of customization. I cut that little tripod thing off the rifle and some things like that. I did add spikes to the shoulder. I used the Bandai 1/144th spike kit you can get. And I also used a commander antenna fin thing there off of another Zaku kit. All in all, this was a really fun build. I really enjoyed it. As far as the model goes, well, I don't know if you want to get this one or not. It's up to you guys. The build was fine. It doesn't stand very easily. The legs have some really weird movement in them that prevents you from doing too many poses and things like that. The hand that holds the rifle is loose. The ball joint, no matter what I've done, it just falls out a lot of times. It's a really cool concept. It's kind of an interesting design. Those fuel tank balls on the thighs really hinder the movement a lot on this kit. Otherwise, it has some really good movement on the arms and the shoulders and the chest and waist. They all do move pretty good. It's hard to find a good pose for this thing. Honestly, like I said, I can't even get it to stand properly without a stand. I do recommend a action base for it. But it was a fun build, and it's part of the GQuuuuux series, and I have been enjoying those kits. The animation is finished. It was pretty decent towards the end. It was not so great in the beginning, to be honest. I feel that it moved too fast, and it needed a longer season. But I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with that. Anyways, I want to say thank you again for being a subscriber. Thank you for watching my videos. If you're not a subscriber, please go down below this video and hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to grow this channel. It's growing kind of slow. I was out and away for a couple weeks because I had to have surgery. I am feeling a little better now, and I'm able to start doing videos again. So look for another video coming out here shortly. I'm going to try and do a little tip video too in there somewhere. And anyways, I guess I will see you all in the next one. Please remember, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that bell notification icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you, and I will see you all next time.